Okay, when you go to move your window and find out that you accidentally resized it. God damn it. Okay, let me get that back to normal size so I can get those stupid gray borders off there. And welcome, everybody. Welcome, X-Man. Welcome to the stream. Sounds like your work's been pretty busy, huh? Well, I guess idle hands are the devil's playthings, right? Or some stupid shit like that. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Nice Friday, even if you're working hard or what have you. Today's Fantasy Day. Let's see if we can get a little further in this game. First, it's really quiet in here, and I gotta get some music going, or I'm gonna die. So let's get our VLC up here. And of course I should have done all this before stream, but I didn't because I have poor optics. Straight up poor optics. Here we go. What are we gonna do here? Lo-fi hip hop. That one's not even live right now. Trap beats. Let's do this one. Okay. And that is the traditional one. And why is it making that? Oh, there it goes. Oh, nice. I set it to where it's actually making it the right size to start out with, which is awesome. Did I turn it down in OBS? Oh yeah, I sure did. Okay, I wonder why. It's obviously it's supposed to be the same volume no matter what. That's why I have it limited, but no, whatever. Okay, so music set up, emulators set up, help files set up. Did I even look at my fantasy directory? Pretty sure I copied all the shit out of it not too long ago. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. So directory is good. Let's go ahead and load our flip list. What are you doing? Flip list. Good. And then let's load our snapshot. Fantasy number 80. And here we are. So now, before I was trying to do this without actually consulting a FAQ, which was, in my opinion, a huge mistake. So I am going to I'm going to follow a FAQ this time, just so I can get through it, because this is some bullshit. I'm not going to lie. This game's taken too long. And I'll be honest, it's not as fun as I thought it would be. So, yeah. How am I looking up there? Am I looking okay? Yeah, I guess so. Phew, I've been exhausted as shit last week. Yesterday's broadcast, I only did about an hour and a half because I was so goddamn tired. So let's get to it. Let's see, what map are we on? We're past that one. We're on this one. Looks like I was headed for the princess in the Summer Palace. Looks like it. Open image in a new tab. Enhance. So I am going. Oh, secret passages. Lots of secret passages and such. So let's see how this works out for me here. Boink, boink. You are in a large temple. Some priests in the far corner disappear behind an altar. Well, fuck those guys. There is a treasure, though, behind the altar that they disappeared behind. Did I just say behind twice? So if I go over here, and then through here, a dark and dingy passage. And there should be an encounter here. Uh-oh. What do we got? Oh, these guys ain't shit. What happened to Wizzy? Why is he so wounded already? Okay. Let's have him attack rank 2. Let's go. No, no. No with the armor reduction bullshit. Thank God these guys don't have any hit points. That's the best part. I need to heal Wizzy. Or do I? What's my spell points look like? They're okay. They're okay. I guess I'm back down to doing like 1 point of damage, huh? They must have armored up or something. I guess their armor spell, when they cast it, it doesn't tell me what it is. Like it does the spells that affect me directly. Okay. Nice. That wasn't that hard. And the XP reflects that. Shield potion. And let's give it a nice save here just in case. That'll be 81. And away we go. Not health. Look. Thank you. Looks like this is it. There is a table here. Shield, armor, magical weapon, potion, and treasure. Awesome. Now let's go ahead to the princess. Looks like we got one more planned encounter. One more scripted encounter, that is. Should be right around here. And then in here, what do we got? Oh, these guys? These guys ain't shit. So let's stick with attacks. Go on. So once I'm done with this castle, I got 2 more dungeons. And I'm pretty sure the only thing that I need to do in here is rescue the princess. I'm going to double check on that real quick. Lots of traps. Quick walkthrough is to head south. Say you'll rescue the princess. Take a left. Entry hall. Head south. And when you get to the temple, find the secret door on the right wall. Princess is behind the door. And if you go east, you can get out quickly. Lots of guard barracks here, too. How much more treasure is there in here that I've obviously missed? Looks like there's only 2 more scripted treasures that I kind of missed, which I can kind of get out on the way out. I can get out quickly if I go to the east, but that would keep me from getting those 2 treasures. I wonder if I should stick around for them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Come on. Kill him. Been watching too much British comedy, I guess. So I've been rewatching Black Books. No idea why. I just had an urge to rewatch it, but for some reason, while they're still very funny, they don't hit as well anymore, knowing that one of the co-creators of the show is who he is, and it just kind of subtracts from it, you know? So it's kind of like the IT Crowd. I'll probably never watch that one ever again. Which is sad. It's sometimes it's just impossible to separate the art from the artist, you know? Especially when they're such a twat. There's a young lady chained to the wall. Here. Torture her or free her. That's a weird choice. Like, you'd think the choices would be like, leave her or free her, not torture her. I mean, what kind of assholes are you? She tells you that the orb can only be destroyed by feeding it to Pluto's ice dragon, which can only be approached by mortals if they have studied the amulet of Pluto's other beasts and thus gained the 8-beast runes. Oh, so up until recently, one of my favorite comedy writers was a British guy by the name of Graham Lineman, and he wrote some of my favorite comedies. The first one being Father Ted, which I really didn't like all that much. It was okay, but then he wrote Black Books with what's the Moran? I think no, not David Moran. As a Irish comedian, he wrote Black Books with, and then he wrote the IT Crowd, if you remember that one. That one was really popular. Got a lot of positive press and such. But he's since basically went the J.K. Rowling route and come out as a TERF. So I don't really like consuming any of his media anymore, you know. What do we have here? Oh no, not this stupid High Ranger, dude. I hate these guys. Yeah, and admittedly, there was a bit of it in his shows, but you know, it's one of those things where you could have overlooked it as a product of its time because they were made, you know, years ago, kind of like watching the first Ace Ventura movie and whatnot. But the fact that he's come out as such a vocal opponent of trans rights is just, yeah, I don't really even want to consume his media anymore. Just like I don't want anything to do with the Harry Potter shit anymore. It's basically become a symbol for hate. So. I mean, not to mention, I mean, even if you don't consider J.K. Rowling's stance, when you look at some of the stuff in the movies, like the gnomes, for example, I mean, it's just, yeah, a lot of it's very problematic, you know? So there is a treasure just right up here that I can get, which I don't have to worry about monsters. Food storage. Open it. Good treasure, as opposed to crappy treasure. And the other one I can get to, though it would take a little bit more of a travel. So I'm just going to go ahead and head out. Yeah, it's funny how, you know, I can excuse certain artists, or at least I can like consume their work if what they did was just like a bad decision and they were just like, you know, a semi-bad person who just made kind of poor choices, you know? But if they're literally coming out as a supporter of a hate campaign, yeah, I can't. I just can't. I better save my game here. You know, a good example is what's a good example? I always use Roman Polanski is a good example. I mean, the guy's objectively a child predator, you know? Not to mention, on top of that, he fled the country to avoid prosecution, which makes him objectively a bad person. And I can't support it, so, you know, I wouldn't willingly give him money, though he's objectively made some of the best movies ever. Roman Polanski's Pirates, Chinatown, I mean, some of the best movies ever made. But he's not supporting a campaign of hate, you know? I mean, his violence is only directed towards the people whose lives he's affected directly within his life, and not the whole world of a fucking marginalized community. To the east is a deep, smelly pit. To the west is a hallway completely full of guards. To the east, I guess we're going into the pit? Okay. Either way, I mean, it's all kind of, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I just started watching Black Books again, and while I enjoyed it, you know, like Graham Lineman, he has a few cameos in it where he plays like customers and stuff like that. And it's like, bleh. So that'll probably be the last time I watch it, which is a shame because the main writer for it, which I remembered his name, it's a Irish comedian by the name of Dylan Moran, who has nothing to do with that entire thing, is a fantastic comedian. He's in case you're wondering if you've ever seen the movie Shaun of the Dead, Dylan Moran is the guy who got his guts all torn out. And of course, if you've seen that movie, you know. And yeah, he's never really had mainstream success. Most of his success has just been as a comedian or a TV person on British TV. Which is a shame because he's objectively my kind of cynic. Okay. So I guess the next place we're going is Pluto's smallest castle. And the very first sentence in the description is, "This is very nasty. Be sure you've entered the right way. Read one of the scrolls, or that your party is very strong. Otherwise, you'll have to fight Pluto. Apparently, there's some way to become a servant of Pluto, but I'm not sure how to do that." That's interesting. This one says the middle west door. I was under the understanding it was the middle north door. I guess I can always save scum for that, huh? Okay. Town. Enter. Yes. Whew. This music is kind of chill. Shit, I can't remember if Tanky was up to speed yet, was he? 11? And everybody else is 12. So yeah, let's go ahead and give him 3 one more time. It's not a lot of experience. But let's go ahead and do what we need to do. Let's see, just that one. Okay. $21,000 for Tanky. Which means everyone else is going to be just way too far to hit level 13. 185. 131. I think Wizzy was close last time, wasn't he? Pokitz is getting close. Of course he is, because thieves. 19 grand. So Pokitz, Tanky, and Wizzy are really close. And Pokitz is... oh shit, Wizzy's only 11th level. Interesting. Pokitz, on the other hand, is 12, so he'll be hitting 13 soon, which is awesome. Well, no advancing. That's a shame. So let's go back here. Deposit. No. Wait a second. Shit. 1 3 1 1 1 1 1. Okay. I didn't know deposit was going to do that. I thought you could actually deposit a specific amount. So, okay. Well, as long as I keep doing that, that'll work. Give the guy whose money I pulled out a. So how's the crystal ball doing here? 20 still. At least it's not 0 anymore. So let's go to here. Let's distribute since we got a whole bunch of new shit. Including ruby, emerald, copper. I'm assuming that these are important. The crystal, the orb, that definitely sounds important. Amulet 1, amulet 2. Do I have scrolls in an A? I have A, so I can sell A, but in I need. So let's give that to Tanky. A can be sold. And then magic, we will evenly distribute. And we're doing 2 rows of these now, right? So... oh, wow, we don't even have enough to do 2 rows, which means we've been using them healthily, I'm guessing. Extra healings we can sell, though. Large axes, dude. So I'm assuming that I have a higher than 13 weapon. So let's give these to Pokets and Wizzy. 1 to Ambrose. Shit. I don't know if I should sell this because we have a 14 for him or not. I think we do. Oh, no, we don't. Son of a bitch. Looks like he gets a 12 then. And he could have had a 13. So, sell. 1, 2. Nice ring mail. That's pretty cool that Wizzy and Pokets now have the best armor. Oh, I guess it's not the best armor. But it's up there. So, sell. Banded. Oh, nice. So doing well on armor. Shields are doing well too, even though it's like we got a 19 we can't use. Sell. Ambrose, Thalen. Sell. Wizzy and Pokets. Yeah, their shield foo is pretty crappy. So let's go ahead and game save 1111111. And then do a state save. That would be 83. Yeah, for some reason I've downloaded a whole bunch of like TV shows and old movies and stuff that I wanted to rewatch. I got some ones that I haven't seen before that I'm kind of anticipating too. Again, British comedies, since I don't do a lot of American stuff, oddly enough. I find most American TV pretty horrible. I'm still working my way through the In Search Of series, which is American, but I also have one called Summer Heights High that I have on wait. Of course, Bottom, which is the one with Rick Mayall and Aiden. What's his name? The guys from The Young Ones. Can't wait to get to those. I have downloaded... I'm going to rewatch the Beavis and Butthead shows, because apparently a few years ago they came out with a movie that I had no idea of, which it's like... so might as well revisit all that, right? Okay, so game saved. Let's cast Wizzy. 54, and we are going to 3, I think. Saxinglingham. So rest. Not going to distribute this time. Go ahead and just save for the hell of it. And now we get to travel. How did we get to this? Oh, I remember how we got there again. No. I'm sitting here trying to remember how we got to the second Underworld. Which it's actually kind of sad, because I went into this game anticipating that there might actually be a full 4 times 8, so 24 tiles in the world, but apparently a lot of them are unused. So that's a bummer. I hope that's not the case with Phantasy 3, but if I remember properly, Phantasy 3 had a continuous map, which was a little different. Okay. Coffee's good today. Got to open my chocolate creamer because I accidentally had to pour out the last little bit of my last creamer. Mainly because yesterday I was like so exhausted that when I went to fix my cereal, instead of putting milk in it, I put coffee creamer in it. Then I sat down and took a bite of it, and I'm like, why is this so goddamn sweet? What is up with this milk? And it wasn't milk, it was coffee creamer, so I had to kind of pour it in the sink and then pour milk into it, which it was still kind of sweet, but, you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, you know, you laugh at yourself a little, but you're really ashamed that you were just like that out of it to do something like that. But this week's been rough for sleep. I've tried my hardest to make my streams, and I think I did 6 blocks on Wednesday, but I only did 3 blocks yesterday because I was just too exhausted. Today, I think I'm good for my full 6 or 7 blocks. We'll see. Yeah, problem is lately I've been like, I'll get to dinner, I'll eat dinner, and then after dinner, I'm usually sitting around like just slowly getting extremely exhausted. So by like 8 o'clock, I'm like hitting bed, and it makes me wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, which sucks. It's like something in me thinks that I need something to regulate my schedule, but that's what my streams are supposed to be, honestly. And I have a feeling that if I was doing any more, like I'm kind of, you know, I wish I was employed, but I'm not. But I don't know if I could really handle it either way with the way that I've been lately. So who knows? Who knows? Is what it is. And I have been kind of combing the want ads to see if there's anything, but I'm looking for part-time and remote work, which, you know, you'd think that there'd be a lot of places that would have work for somebody who had an internet connection, a computer, and a degree in computer science, but nope. Tribesmen. I don't remember those guys. Well, good, doesn't matter anyway. It's like, and I'm like kind of like a jack of all trades too. I mean, there's like so much shit I can do. Oh, god damn it, I didn't mean to keep that scroll. Okay. Strange machine. So what was the 47 and was the other one 66? I want to say it was 66, but I'm probably wrong. 6. Hey, I was right. I should have wrote that down. Not that I'll need it again, or who knows, maybe I'll need it again, I don't know. Oh, music, what are you doing? Oh, it's break time. This is Lauren with the Game Design Lexicon. We are currently playing Phantasy for the Commodore 64, a wonderful 8-bit CRPG from the mid-'80s. If you like my content here, by all means, give me a follow here on Twitch, where I do stream currently Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, noon p.m. till 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's GMT -6 for those of you who are not in the States here. Otherwise, you can catch me over on YouTube, where we air this content after the fact. You can hit the subscribe and the alert button to know we're coming out with new videos, which is pretty much every day. I take all these long VODs, split them up into 30-minute chunks to where they're easily digestible. And I also have several other social media platforms that I'm on, like Blue Sky or Reddit or Discord. If you want to chat about politics or games or whatnot, I'm going to take a short music break, and I will be right back after this message. Or not message. I just gave you a message. This song.